Simon Kalous is now a regular at school pickup.
And did you have Mrs. Juergens today?
Yeah.
What subjects did we do?
Humanities.
Before the pandemic, he commuted 4 hours a day from Bendigo to Melbourne for his job.
It put a bit of strain on Emma, my wife. She had to do all the pickups, drop-offs, any after-school activities.
Now he's part of a seismic shift in working from home.
We call it hybrid working. What that looks like is I will go into work to the office 2 times a week. It just opens scope for more people to be working, from regional centres or just regions generally.
Higher quality brainstorming outcomes, higher quality cultural connectivity.
His employer, the National Australia Bank, has redesigned its offices to accommodate people only being in them half the time. Australia Talks data shows just 4% of us used to work full-time from home. During the pandemic, that increased to 25%. Even as people return to workplaces, the percentage of people doing a full week from home is 3 times what it was last year.
Maybe something like this?
This is Kirsty Taylor at the office, and so is this.
I get more stuff done, the dog gets a longer walk in the morning, catch up on my emails a bit earlier than I would do because it's easier for me to kind of get my routine out of the way.
COVID temporarily forced people to stay home, but Australia Talks data shows how many are staying there. The biggest shift is in those choosing to work some days remotely. Before the pandemic, almost half of respondents said they did 0 hours at home. That proportion is now closer to 37%.
People are reporting higher levels of productivity, higher levels of satisfaction with their work, and high levels of satisfaction in the balance between work and non-work activities.
2 months ago, Kirsty's boss, John Delamotte, moved his software company to a new office to cater for flexible working arrangements.
And what we're seeing is kind of over that 90% are choosing to come back. And I think it's one of those, it has that effect of really just multiplying out. If you see a few more people or your colleagues in the office, you're more incentivized to come in.
The office days tend to be more collaborative, more talking to people and being a bit more whiteboardy and having meetings with people that you can't really do online. I tend to make the office a bit more of a social thing.
Peter Gahan has been examining the world of work for decades. While the change has been rapid, he expects it to stick.
What we know is that when people experiment with things, they generally persevere with them.
And that's good for employers and workers like Simon.
It's just changed the dynamic in the family quite a lot. It definitely brought us closer together, that's for sure.
Putting work-life balance back on the table.